Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm a homeschooling mom to 3 boys, and we are getting ready to embark on our 5th year of homeschooling. And I have been a busy bee around here, even though it's been quiet on posting videos on the channel. But I've been working really hard to pull out a lot of the extra things that we have accumulated over the years that we don't use, and really dialing back to what's a necessity. Like, what do we need for a successful, peaceful, joyful homeschooling year? And I feel like I can say that I have reached that place that I know how we want to execute all the things that we're going to be doing. And sorry, I keep looking out the window because I'm actually having a garage sale today too, and the kids got to go to the pool with some friends, and so I have a few hours of quiet time around here, and it's been pretty quiet with visitors for the garage sale. So I thought, well, this could be a really good time to make this video. And I could be totally wrong and get slammed with people and have to try this again. But anyways, so I'm going to turn the camera around, and I have everything consolidated to the bookcase that we have in our front room, because if you've seen our other videos, we don't have like a homeschool room or any particular specific niche in our house that accommodates. We just do everything in our living room or at the kitchen table or sometimes at the kitchen counter. But all of our books and materials are stored on this bookcase that we purchased last year for just keeping everything accessible, but still looking aesthetically pleasing, because this is our home. And so I'm going to turn it around and give you a peek at how I have everything set up for starting our 5th year of homeschooling. Okay, so a quick overview. Across the top here are like our individual Bible baskets. I'll give you a peek in those in just a minute, but that's where this, like every single one in our family has a cubby across the top. The middle doesn't really have much assigned use yet, but I was kind of thinking, like, if the kids have projects they're working on or some fun things to sort of maybe display, if that works. But the middle one is some collectible rocks and fossils that we've accumulated, and then some field guides and nature-related books that we use. And then we have library books over in this cubby. So down here is like our resource books. Then we have some magnet tiles in this cubby here. These are future science units, some picture books, Bibles and devotionals, history curriculum. Each of the boys have their own baskets, and we'll peek in there in just a second. And then this is our science cubby here. And then this little box here, I don't think is going to stay there, but it is like future language arts units for like when they're moving up a grade. So basically Landon's next year and River's in a couple years. I apparently got on an order frenzy this year and ordered the wrong levels. And then some of them are like, because my oldest has used them, but our middle will use them. So anyways, so let's take a peek up here. So this one is my basket. It's got my planner, and then we are going to be getting back into learning our hymns. So I have copies of them laminated for us to use in the mornings. These Action Bible Guess It game cards that we have fun using with trivia, some alphabet scriptures that we'll work on memorizing. And then I just have a couple of like highlighters and pencils that I use when I read my Bible, which will sit in here also. Then this one is Landon's cubby, so his Bible notebook. And then he has this sermon notes and prayer journal in here. This is the book he's currently reading. And then this is his daily binder, which I will share those, I think, maybe in a separate video. Then this is my husband's. He has just a couple of his devotionals in here, and then some scripture memory verse cards. Then River's daily binder, some books that he's working on, and then his little devotional Bible, and then his discipleship book that we're going through. And then this is little Blaze's, his section, so his daily binder, his box with his devotional and his Jesus Storybook Bible, which we love. I had to buy another one because we literally wore our first one out of the spine. And then one of his library books that he had picked out and is enjoying reading. So I'm gonna get down here on the floor. This section, I went through and like purged a lot of our books because I don't want to say we had too many books, because I don't know that I really believe that that's a true statement, like that you can ever have really too many books, because I love books, but for the practical purpose of our home and the ability to display, use, enjoy all the books, we're just in a season where that's not doable. And so I really pared down to the books that I absolutely wanted to keep using or really make space for in our homeschool year this year. So we love using the Julia Rothman anatomy books. They are just full of beautiful illustrations, fun information, and it's all in bite-sized bits that the kids really enjoy. These like little mini autobiographies of kid artists, kid scientists, kid authors are just super fascinating and fun to read. A couple of Usborne illustrated dictionaries for science and math, some National Geographic My First Big Books, and then I have a little art section here with drawing and just different art books. We love art in this household. If you haven't seen previous videos to know that, you will if you stick around. And then a good old thesaurus and dictionary is a must in a homeschool library. So let's go straight down. And here is our science basket. And we are starting with the Good and the Beautiful's botany. So we have our binder with all of our curriculum components there. And then in here, we just have a few additional things to build off of that. So some wildflower bingo. We've got the books that correlate with the unit from the Good and the Beautiful. And then it comes with this game, flower game. And then we have a couple of other mini field guides in here, which geology is one that we're going to do. And then the kids just really love looking at their field guides. And then as I dig in here, we have this really cute pack of cards of 52 nature activities. So on off days or during downtime, the kids can draw a card and do what the card says as an activity. So that's what is in this little cubby. Then up here, these shelves need dusted like every single day. Good old magnet tiles, fun activity for the kids. They can help themselves. This is Blaze's box. So we have a fun Marvelous Maths picture book, his Level K course book, which he'll be moving into. We're actually going to be kicking off with the K primer. So he's not quite fully ready for the Level K. So we're in the K primer to lead off with, but that's all ready to go. And then the new Math K, which absolutely am impressed by. Then he's got, so here's his K primer book, which we kind of started a little bit in at the end of our last year. So we'll just pick up with that. And then his Level 1 handwriting. I still have his little readers to cut apart and staple. And then his Math K manipulatives box, as well as some beginner readers. I can't believe my baby's going to be reading soon. Our last one to be learning to read Okay, then, sorry, that was probably like really movie. So this little box here is filled with, well, one, we have our musical multiplication, which all the kids are going to use this year to give them a really strong base in their multiplication facts. We have our rock mineral kit for the geology unit. It was rated by Blaze and he's completely annihilated the box. So I'm gonna have to figure out a different storage solution for this little kit. And I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I'm not in a big hurry. Then, so in here I have the books for our upcoming unit in geology. Then I have all of our science units in binders ready to go for the most part. So we're going to do geology, water and our world, and energy as our other science units. And then these are the typing books. The kids are going to be doing typing. This is just a like a book holder. So when they're doing their typing lessons, or if we have to have a book propped up for history or whatever, we use this. So it just sits here ready to go, ready to be used. Then down here is River's box. So he has his Math 2, which we just got in the mail today. Again, very impressed by all the changes and updates that they've made to the functionality and the materials. We're really excited to use it this year. Then his level 2 language course book and readers, and then his level 2 handwriting. Then these are just picture books. These are kind of resourceful and picture books, but they're just really big, so they say there. And then Landon's is, we have these everything you need to know books for math and language. So I put them in here because he's the only one who will really use those. His readers, course book, creative writing, handwriting, course companion, and then his geography and grammar cards in the back there. And Rivers was in his basket too. Then this section here is just Bibles and some other devotionals, or just different books that we'll pepper in through the year or open up if we're looking for something a little different. And then this last cube here is our history box so we are doing year 3 history with the good and the beautiful. And we are reading the Tuttle Twins series as a read aloud. I don't know about y'all, but the flies have been ridiculous for us this year. Our timeline, which I'm excited to add that in. And then the Big Book of Stories, the rest of the Tuttle Twins series. And then we also have these Christian Heroes Then and Now missionary books to use as a read aloud too. So the kids are getting great stories of people in the mission field working and serving to grow the Lord's kingdom, just inspiring the things that they do and how they got to where they were at, their stories. It's just fun to share that with the kids in an exciting way. So this is our bookshelf that we keep all of our stuff on. All right, so that's a look at our cube shelf in our living room and how we use it to serve our family for homeschooling and not look like we're filled with I don't know. Before I just felt like I was overwhelmed with so much homeschool stuff that we weren't even using. Like we just had too much, we weren't using it. So I really wanted to pare it down, dial it down to what we needed and what we were going to use so that it would serve our family and that we could really enjoy the pieces that we have and the things that we have. So yeah, drop us a comment below. Let us know what you think. If you have any solution ideas for these cords that are kind of driving me bonkers, but I don't know what to do with them yet, I would love to hear what you've got for an idea there. I'm not sure if I have anything, to put in these cubbies yet other than just baskets, but yeah, I'm open to ideas. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. I hope there's a little bit of inspiration or encouragement in this video for you, and that you'll come back and see us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.